All right. What's up, everybody? As always, it's Kreative NoTice. We back again. Adrian, Bobby, Jeff. And we got some hot topics for y'all today. How y'all brothers feeling today?
Great.
How was that movie, man? Was good?
It's good stuff, man. Can't complain.
That's good. Bobby, your day going smooth as well?
Good, man. Always good, man. Just
all right.
On the close deals and make people happy.
There you go, man. Yeah, man. There you go, man. There you go. Do what you got to do.
Yes, sir.
And then talking about, good day, Mr. Pujols is having a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball. I know that's one of your big things, Bobby. So, chime us in on it, man. Feed us in on what's going on in the Major League Baseball world.
Yeah, man. It's so Albert Pujols, man. He is 42 years old, and the thing with him, he's at 690 home runs right now. So he's he's back with the Cardinals. The St. Louis Cardinals, the team that he started with. He signed the original 10-year deal. It was $254 million contract, and then he got released back in his 33. So this is kind of a career resurgence, just like your boy Tom Brady. But we ain't gonna talk about Tom.
He couldn't resist
it. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't resist it. And that thing was right there on the tip of his tongue. He was damn near. He was damn near about to choke on that word.
And it's impressive too. LeBron at 38 playing at a high level. So that's another one. But back to Albert. Albert's impressive, man, because there's only 3 players that are in the 700 club. That's Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, and Barry Bonds. So Barry Bonds leads the way at 762. Monster. Yeah, monster. So the problem with Barry Bonds is steroid era.
Yeah, but see, just to speak on that, man, he's criminally underrated. Even before all the steroid stuff came about, he was still a great baseball player. Yeah. To me personally, he should be in the Hall of Fame, but it is what it is. Mind you, the steroids was kind of legal back then because it wasn't an issue. Mm-hmm. But to each his own.
That's a good point. So Barry Bonds to me is the greatest hitter I've ever seen in my life. I remember being a kid. I love baseball, and I remember being on the edge of my seat. Like every time he hit the ball, it was guaranteed home run. First of all, it's hard in baseball. This is why it's impressive. Let me go back to Albert. This is why it's impressive what he's doing. Now, when you compare, I know me and you, Adrian, offline had a conversation about how impressive is it really, and then that could be a topic in itself. But when you compare it to like basketball and football, it's more athletic. So I'm more impressed by somebody like a LeBron or a Tom Brady or somebody that's Tom, because he only plays offense, but still he had to take those hits. But it's a little bit more impressive because you got to be a little bit more. you got to be a little bit more, I would say, athletic. And with basketball and football, baseball is about technique. And just like technique is just like when you're playing golf, tennis, baseball, they all require the same repetition. You got to do it over and over and over and over again. And it's very, very difficult. So with Albert, it's just impressive that he is at 690 right now. The next person above him is, y'all remember A-Rod, right? Alex Rodriguez?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So another guy that got and he admitted it with taking HGH and taking steroids. So the other 2 people that are on this list is with Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron. Now Babe Ruth is a baseball god. You can't talk trash about him. He's the great Bambino. His record, this boy was, Babe Ruth was a pitcher, hitter. He did it all. 714. That's impressive. Hank Aaron, he's another one. He's an Atlanta great. I know that's yeah. He's he's Atlanta great. He comes in at 755. So the thing, I know, 755, man. So he passed away a couple years ago. So rest in peace to Hank Aaron. But he's a great man. So, but back to Albert Pujols, the fact that he's close. He's 10 home runs away to be in that 700 club. It's a big deal. Now the thing is, and it's to his advantage because they got 30 games left. A lot of people don't think he's going to be able to do it because he's not an every game player. He is considered a
designated hitter, right?
There you go, designated hitter, or he's a pinch hitter. Sometimes he doesn't even designate hit. His specialty is against lefties, and that's another thing. Most lefties in baseball, they're hard to hit against. When it comes to him, I mean, dude is the best to ever. He's the best hitter.
And it's Albert Pujols last year, right?
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be his last year. So he's the best hitter against lefties that ever played a game. But he's supposed to be his last year, so it kind of makes you wonder if he's going to come back to kind of get into that 700 club. So, but I think the way he's on the roll. See, the thing with baseball too is that once you're on the roll, just like with sports, you're on the roll, man. You just can't stop. So, I do think that he's gonna. I think he has a good shot. 30 games left. I think people are now more noticing what's going on. And to get into that elusive 700 club, I can't see him trying to walk away from that. But A-Rod did walk away because A-Rod got 696. But he was more pushed out of the door. The thing with Albert, again, is more impressive as well. There's no cheating scandals. There's no steroids. There's no testing. He's clean. And to the American people, they feel like he's bringing baseball back. So, so the last great that was on the Cardinals was Mark McGwire. And he's another one of those that was electrifying during that time, him and Sammy Sosa, but he can't even get into the Hall of Fame because of taking steroids. So
it was actually illegal in the 90s. That makes sense to me.
Huh?
It don't make sense to me, but okay.
See, okay, so what happened was, you're right. It was legal, but man, that's a whole different topic. It was legal.
Yeah.
It was legal.
I don't want to jump down the rabbit hole today, but I just feel like, I mean, such as a great like Barry Bonds not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's disappointing.
No, Barry should be in the Hall of Fame. You know what? I'll say this, and this for baseball, this is just for me, and most people would agree at this point. A lot of those people who don't keep in the Hall of Fame, those are people that are like the old school of like how baseball is played. To me, Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame because Pete Rose he gambled on the game, and that's a sports taboo, period. But he should be in the game because he's another great. Barry Bonds for damn sure should be in the Hall of Fame. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Roger Clemens, all of them should be in the Hall of Fame. It takes.
Why Roger Clemens not in the Hall of Fame?
He took steroids too. He never. So he went to court and he fought it, and he never admitted to it. But they do have tests that he did test positive. So I mean, it's like it's like with the whole Deshaun Watson thing. I mean, you can't run away. Once certain things get out about you, you can't run away from it. But Barry Bonds should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. It takes more than steroids to hit a damn bat and hit home runs like that. I mean, it takes a lot of technique. If that's the case, me and you and Adrian go get on HGH, go out there and swing a bat, and then we could be the next Barry Bonds. It doesn't work like that. So it did take technique and skill
to get there, of course.
To get there. So, but
it just provided extra.
Yeah, it enhanced it. But this is the other thing too, Jeff. I could talk about this baseball shit all day, y'all, because I love baseball. but what a lot of people like A-Rod took, and this is why he said he took, and I believe him. He started taking steroids because naturally, when we get older, our bodies take longer to recover. He signed a 10-year contract. He left the Mariners because the Seattle Mariners was his first team. He left the Mariners and he went to the Texas Rangers before he was a Yankee. And he signed.
He got a huge contract with the Mariners. with the Rangers.
Yep, 10-year deal. 200 million. I think it was like 209, 210. He signed the deal, and all of a sudden he was a skinny little guy, and he got bigger. He was real fit, real plump. So years later, he admitted that it wasn't just because he wanted to hit the most home runs or get hits. His body wasn't recovering fast. And he felt the pressure because he was one of the ones that signed the first mega deals
in baseball.
History. Yeah, you remember that. So a lot of those players, they didn't do it just because they want to put stats on the board. Some of these players did it because their bodies were failing them, and it helped them rehab quicker, and it helped them get back on the field so they can produce for their team because they felt the pressure of because they signed a big contract at the face of the team and they wanted to produce for their team. But kind of bring it back full circle with Albert Pujols, man. It's just impressive what he's doing. He's at 690. He got 10 more to go. If he doesn't hit it this year, I do believe he'll come back next year because come on, man. They're going to sign probably to a 1 year deal because he's on a 1 year deal right now. Why not sign to another 1 year deal? I mean, he's 42 years old playing the game. He come back as a pinch hitter, a DH, or the designated hitter like he's doing now. To get into that illustrious 700 club, man, is rare. And then not to have any stain on your name, no steroids, no cheating. I mean, he's pure. He could be ranked above Barry Bonds just because of that. So,
let me ask you this: if you was a betting man, how much would you bet that he'll come back if he doesn't hit 700 this year?
Like percentage, like from a scale 1 to 10.
Yeah, just on a scale 1 to 10. If you was a betting man, would you bet him 10 be the best, least be the one, 1 be the least? Would you bet that he'll come back with 30 something games left with 10 home runs to get him to 700? Or let me ask you this: looking at his schedule and where they're ranked, do you think he has a shot?
I do. Yeah, I do. Man, 10 home runs. He's on a roll. He's hit 3 in the last 3 games. Okay. So he's on. I mean, it's his specialty. So I mean, I do. But I think to get into that club, I mean, he could have retired last year, 2 years ago. I mean, his legacy was already cemented. I mean, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame before he even. I mean, he started. Think about it. He started this season at what 650, 660. So I mean, even the year before that, he could have retired. He should have retired. To be honest with you, because he wasn't really producing. But he's kind of had this resurgence. And I also comment. I hope boy ain't taking no drugs, no steroids, because they're gonna test them. They testing them. They are. So I'm hoping it doesn't come out in a month, 2 months, or next year that because baseball's a slow burn. Not like football or basketball. They'll let you know like prior year. They won't release some of those results till later on, and then you kind of screwed. So, but yeah, I think he'll come back because I think he wants to be a part of that 700 club. There's only 3 members in it, man, and Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth. I mean, you could be number 4. Why not?
They probably put him, top echelon as far as baseball players.
I would.
I think that's going to be probably much of a goal of his. I think if it was me, I would want to come back and try to get that as much as I can.
I would, especially if we have an agreement to where if I'm going to be a pinch hitter or I'm going to be a designated hitter, why not? And I can still make because they're going to sign up for $1 million contract. Money for him is not even about money, so it's just about legacy at this point.
Gotcha.
That's a good one. That was a good one, man. I really want to see if he can do it. But if he doesn't do it, I definitely wait to see him come back the next year just to see if he'll be able to make it. Because like you said, man, I mean, that's a good legacy to leave behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and then talking about legacies, them Texas Longhorns. Quinn Ewers is going to be their starting quarterback. What you think about that, Jeff?
I mean, he started off first. Definitely can probably put him into the Heisman category next year if he plays well. He definitely have a tough task week 2. He's gonna see Alabama and quarter Nick Saban. His team is just getting started, so his team was playing pretty much. He said at 50%. Saying so. Alabama should be something to reckon with this year, so that's going to be a tough task for Texas week 2. But I think he's gonna do well. I mean, yeah, early strides. They already got him. Well, not this year. Possibly being a Heisman candidate early next year. So this is going to be the start of the era for Quinn.
We'll see. I mean, I think it'll be more of. I don't know if he'll be able to hold on to it.
You think Manning?
I'm not saying that Manning couldn't get it, but you got Hudson Card and you got Manning. I think Quinn was the safe bet. I mean, you got to remember this kid hasn't played a down of football in college at all. He reclassified from high school to get to start early. He ended up committing to Ohio State, signed that big NIL deal. I think it was worth $1.5 million. Didn't play not one down at Ohio State. Transfer, goes to Texas, and we haven't seen nothing. I mean, he did subpar in the, that little preseason game that he did. I mean, it was vanilla play calls, but I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's one of those situations where I can see that position at Texas will be up for grabs. I don't think he's a solidified holding it down. I think,
I agree, but at the same time, let's give him a shot. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he got. And I mean, week 1 is just going to be an easy one for them, so he should come out guns blazing. So
yeah, I agree. I don't really even care what he does in week 1 or week 3. I want to see what he does. Week 2, he's going to
make you a believer. You got to take all those words back, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like he's going up against a Penn State. It's not like he's going up against
Alabama, bro. The best of the best.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get to. Like, it's Alabama. This is Alabama. This is Christmas Tide. This is Roll Tide. This is Nick Saban. And they're not coming there light-handed. Like, they're coming there with Elias Ricks and Kool-Aid. All right, so you got a no-fly zone already. Then you put their linebackers in play. Dallas Turner, Henry To'oTo'o. Then you got Will Anderson on the edge. Like, it's that defense alone is going to be an issue for them. And they already got injuries on there. Already got injuries like there. Their starting tackle already went down with a foot injury. Then their wide receiver that they got to transfer in from Wyoming blew his knee out. So he's out for the season. They don't have, and then the other wide receiver they got in the transfer portal that came from Alabama, he's suspended indefinitely. So you're really going to – look, I feel as if he's put in a position where he's really going to have some real good play. Like, the best thing they got going for them is Bijan Robinson, that running back. That's the best thing they got going for him.
That man's a monster, man. That's what I was about to get to. I was like, forget about Bijan.
Nah, I didn't forget about, like, I mean, like, if there'll be somebody as a Heisman contender, it would definitely be him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I just feel as if Bijan Robinson is going to be that it factor if Quinn Ewers has a good game against Alabama. Hell, just for the rest of the season, because they got West Virginia, Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma in that league in the Big 12 is going to be something different. I think that, yes, their offense is going to drop off. They're not going to be the same spread that Lincoln Riley had there, but you got Brent Venables coming there. He's a head coach there. He came from Clemson, and everybody knows what Clemson defense was when he was there. It's going to be defense heavy. So, I really want to see, is he going to hold that position all season long?
Definitely a challenge that you got to be up against. Because, Texas is one of the elites, and you got to bring your A game.
Texas is one of the elites.
I said one of the elites.
Who?
Schools. Texas.
Who?
Texas? I'm talking about, like the prestige.
Elite in when? 2005?
Bro, they still won championships, bro.
Yeah, but are they elite now?
No, I never said they're elite now, but they're a top echelon school. If they're not.
Okay, echelon, all right. I give you that just because of their history, but elite, they're nowhere near elite. I mean, hell,
bro, I mean, they've been in Georgia though, as far as history.
Yeah, okay. They got more championships than Georgia, and how many more they got?
Shit, probably about 2 more, if that. And
Mac Brown was the only reason what saved them.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. We can't just ignore history. We're not gonna act like they wasn't a part of, Vince Young and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I agree, but I can see him losing his job. I can see him losing that starting position before the Oklahoma game, depending on how he does after that. If he doesn't bounce back, let's just say hypothetically, they beat week 1 and that whoever they play, Monroe, and then they got Alabama. And let's just say Alabama comes in there and Texas competes with Alabama, but loses. I could see him having a good remaining season. But if Alabama comes in there and steamrolls Texas, the question is how is he going to rebound the next week when they gotta when they don't have like UTSA coming in town and they got to go to Texas Tech. Like Texas Tech, no, they're not the elite, but Texas Tech will spread the ball.
Yeah,
or
well,
when they got West Virginia, when they got West Virginia coming in town and they gonna spread the ball. So it's I really want to see how this turned out. I was surprised they picked. I thought they would have went with Hudson Card. I just feel as if I don't know, man. He just
but
hasn't.
and Quinn is a sophomore, correct?
Yeah, red shirt.
Okay.
Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what social media reacts to Quinn Ewers, starting quarterback. What they say? Man, we have some moments of brilliance, some moments that will make you shake your head. Part of the process. Stay with him, let him grow. He'll be special in the end. Ooh, Quinn went 7-7 in the red zone drill yesterday. Threw 2 picks. But remember, boosters are the one who told Steve what to do. Ooh. I don't know. So who was for? Yeah, who was for Quinn?
For me.
Ooh, boy.
His most trending topics, one of the 6 most trending topics in Twitter.
Yeah.
Hooray.
What happened?
I said hooray. Okie dokie.
Yeah, so the haters out there deep with booster interference and nonsense. Don't let them steal your joy. This is energy today.
Yeah, I think Adrian, one of the haters he's talking about too.
Man, it's Texas.
Oh no, I'm definitely not a hater. I just, we'll see. We'll see in that game. That'll be a game.
Do you think he's better than Stetson Bennett though?
I haven't seen the man play.
Here we go. Look,
I haven't seen the man play.
Hold on, just to kind of like, okay, so what? Lack of experience and expected to have some growing pains along the way, right?
Yeah,
but I mean, that's what you put a quarterback in a position, especially in a collegiate era. You're gonna experience some growing pains. You're gonna experience time where you gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? And give him a shot. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is how is he gonna react? Like he's gonna have some real growing pains against Alabama. Some very deep growing pains.
More importantly, how much time do you have? I was thinking like, college football got to be tough because how much time do you have to have growing pains?
They're gonna give him. You know what they're gonna give him? They're gonna give him to Texas Tech game. They're gonna give him the first 4 weeks. And they're gonna. I'm telling you, they're gonna expect him to beat Monroe, compete against Alabama, beat UTSA, which they should, and beat Texas Tech. And if they struggle against Texas Tech, this is the same Texas that gave up 4. They had 4 big leads against 4 different teams: Oklahoma, Baylor, I forgot who else, Kansas, I forgot who else it was. And they gave up all their leads. I mean, they had big leads and gave them. Oklahoma was down by 3 or 4 touchdowns in the second half. They put Caleb Williams in because Spencer Rattler couldn't get the job done. Caleb Williams come in and they marched, and Texas lost to Oklahoma. Then they lose to Kansas. Like, how do you lose to Kansas? Kansas can lose to themselves. You can't lose to Kansas. I don't care who you are. You don't lose to Kansas unless you a group of 5 or a school that's a D2 level.
Yeah.
You don't lose to Kansas. Like, this is the same Texas team. Like, I'm telling you, man, you know what? I just feel as if I really want to see how he does against Alabama. I don't care if they win or lose. If they lose, how do they lose? And how does he perform? If they lose, but he keeps them in the game, then keep him as a starter. Because come next year, Texas is back. But if they lose and they get blown out and he looks like a deer in headlights, season's done. Start over, wait till Arch Manning get there, and let Hudson Card and Manning go at it with each other. Because I'm telling you, he'll be rattled to death. They probably had to send him to a psych ward.
Damn.
Man, that's some
Nigga
harsh.
sound like that sounds familiar. That he sound like what's that boy? Sam Darnold. That's what he sound like. You talking like God. I mean,
I'm just saying, man. Like
seeing ghosts. God, dog.
I think, man. Like I think for Quinn Ewers, and this is just my opinion. I think when he went to Ohio State, he should have at least stayed to compete for the Ohio State position. He was there for 1 year and didn't even compete.
He probably went through something that, with internal with the school. You know what I'm saying?
That man had a 1.5.
Man, it's been a lot of players been going through the transfer portal now.
What? You afraid of competing?
It could be anything, bro. It could be the
Okay, I
experience
give you
at
that.
the school.
I give you that. That could have been the experience at the school. He transfers to Texas. You look. I really want to see what he's gonna do because he was a high five star coming out. He was the number one quarterback coming out that draft
So
class.
that's what I'm saying. Give him a shot. So let him shine. Let's not like that. Shit on his name. Not yet.
Oh
until
no, I ain't shit on his name. I ain't gonna shit on his name.
Man, you saying he gonna be in the psych ward, man?
I'm just playing. We'll see. I really want to see what he does against Alabama. I really want to see if Texas.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, if as long as they compete, I don't care if
he competes in that game, whether they lose the game. But if he shows promise, then there's nothing we can really say because that defense is awesome.
Whose defense is awesome?
Alabama's.
Oh, I thought you were saying Texas.
No. Texas. I don't think Texas is nowhere near a top 10 team.
I say they're top 10. You know what's going to happen? You know what Texas has going for them? Because they had a real good recruiting cast last year. They're going to have a lot of freshmen playing who's going to get a lot of experience. So that's why I feel as it's next year, give me Texas. I don't care what Texas does this year. Next year, give me Texas because they're going to have a lot of freshmen playing. And they had a lot. They did some real good recruiting last year. And I think they came top 10 if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what Quinn Ewers can do. He just doesn't, in my opinion, his real weapons are down.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson is going to be that threat. If Bijan Robinson can get running, and which I think he will get running because
he will get running.
Yeah, he'll get running.
Man.
Yeah, Bijan Robinson is going to get running. I don't care who's offensive lineman. He's going to find that gap, and he's going to get the running. And knowing Steve Sarkisian, man, he's going to scheme it up so perfect, man. It's going to work out. You think
he can declare the draft after this year, Bijan Robinson?
He should.
I think he's going to have an awesome year. I think he's going to have one of the memorable years this year.
You know what? He can come second or third place as a running back. He's still going to be a top draft pick.
He's going to be, for real. He's going to be first round.
He'll be a first round. He'll be a first round no matter what. Because I bet you this: if he has a good year, he'll be up for the Heisman Trophy running. He'll be up for it. He'll be definitely up for it. I wonder if you up for this. LeBron James.
Oh man, hold on. You said,
LeBron James. Look, Bob. He's sick. He's sick already. He ready to throw up. So hey, everybody, all the followers, LeBron James got a 2-year contract extension with the Lakers. Just for anybody that doesn't know, Jeff despises LeBron James.
Man,
very true statement, my brother.
True statement.
He despises LeBron James.
You want to start off with Twitter? You want to start with how Twitter reacts?
I don't want to hear about Twitter reacts. I don't want to see shit that got Twitter got name on it.
Is it true that King James signed for 2 more years? Can he get another championship?
No.
Sad part.
Well, you know what? That's funny. All right, Jeff, let me ask you this. You don't think he can pull another championship? Let me ask you both that. Let me ask y'all both this. Y'all don't think Lakers can get a championship with LeBron James with these next 2 years?
I just told you no.
Okay, Bobby.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he can do that. It'll be tough, though. It'll be tough.
All right. So, Jeff, tell me why you don't think he can.
For one, if they don't do something with Russell Westbrook situation, to me, you gotta let Russ shine. If you want to win a championship, you gotta take the ball out of his damn hands and let Russ play. If Russ can play the game that he can play instead of being all off ball, then the Lakers could be a team to be a force to be reckoned with. But if they've been playing the same thing where he's controlling the ball and controlling the schemes and everything, they're going to continue to suffer because everything is always about him instead of about the damn team. So if you want to win, you know what I'm saying, I would think they will want to put the ball in Russ' hands and let them figure it out the offense that way versus him always going to have to be, the ball hog as usual and get the ball in his hands and try to control the offense. Is LeBron James a great player? Without a shadow of a doubt. But I don't think he would have won a championship without the damn league on his team.
And the league is who?
Everybody. Who hasn't played with LeBron James?
In the sport of basketball, you need a teammate. You can't lay it to yourself. You need a teammate.
Yeah, you need teammates, but you don't need superstar teammates. 100 of them. You know what I'm saying? To win one championship.
He can't fault the era he played in, and he's just smarter than everybody else. That's why everybody's really mad. He's just smart. He makes smart moves.
He's not smart, bro. He's just he tried to figure out an easy way out, bro.
Why is that? Why is that the narrative is easy?
That's the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Then the dude takes, to me personally, the one they won in Cleveland. I think Kyrie should have won MVP.
Okay, I mean we could talk about that, but he still won. He still was a major contributor in them winning.
He was a major contributor, but Kyrie was too.
Of course, nobody.
And it wasn't Kyrie making those clutch shots. We'll be talking about a different championship that year. And
he was going to
champion that year.
He was going to get a monster, though. The Warriors were a monster. And they took him out the year before. That year,
they was a monster. They won 73 games. This is before Durant.
Yeah, it was before Durant. So I knew when they had Durant, it was a wrap. I knew he wasn't going to win no more with Durant. So, but, I mean, the year before, they took him out. And that was with LeBron took him, 5-6 games without Kyrie and Kevin Love. They both were hurt. They was in and out the lineup. You're going against a because it wasn't just Steph. Like Clay is another monster too. He's another great, all-time great. He might, you know what? He might be a better pure shooter than Steph.
Oh no.
I'm talking about pure shooting.
Steph can shoot the ball, bro.
No, I know Steph can shoot. Obviously he broke Reggie Miller.
I can't. I don't know. They up there as far as. They both can shoot a damn basketball, but I don't know if he's a better shooter than Steph, though.
Like, before he got that injury, man, Clay was something serious. He's still trying to work his way back, but I think it's a good thing for the Lakers. I mean, they need, okay, so you know what the part of this is too? The part of this is AD. It's on him. He's so fragile.
Here we go. Going to deflect the blame somewhere.
No, we're not deflect. No. I don't think. Okay, truthfully, if AD were to step up the way he should have, I don't even know the 2-year contract would even happen.
Honestly, it was because AD they won the championship the first time.
So you win one championship, you stop playing?
No. First of all, if you look at the numbers, AD had a better overall year that year. And also had a better overall playoff. And who got an MVP? LeBron James did. He took all the damn credit when AD did majority of the work.
Okay. I'm not even disputing that. My argument was that even makes more of my case. Because the plan. So
instead of we actually look into the actual problem.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't the problem, though. He was just as reason why. If LeBron, okay, you're telling me if LeBron wasn't there, so if AD was doing it by himself, he could have did it by himself. Because you're making it seem like LeBron was, because he damn for sure wasn't like Russell Westbrook. Not that year. He was even if because I gotta look at the numbers. I don't want to speak, the facts. I don't want to speak non-facts on that year because I don't remember numbers offhand. But even I can't believe the numbers weren't too far behind of AD. I do remember talks of that year AD should have been the MVP. I do remember that. I just don't remember the exact numbers. But without LeBron there's no way AD would have won that. No way.
They complement each other, bro.
They need each other. I know they do. So, but
But
the plan was
who went out and searched for AD?
huh? Oh,
The
LeBron. He
GMs.
did. He
Okay.
did. Yeah, I know. Because he was expecting AD to play at the level he should be playing. Boy
So
got
he
the
can
ring.
so he can get the credit.
No, everybody no credit. It's about being a professional and perfecting your craft. I don't even know if AD
Dog, they
after he
still
got that chip.
calling them, and which is a propaganda. They still calling LeBron James, a fucking still the best player in the league right now, and he hasn't made the damn playoffs last year.
Oh, I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not going to say it. I would have to put KD over him. But it doesn't knock his GOAT level status, but it just like league right now. No,
Okay,
yeah,
he's not the GOAT. He's the great player. That's all I can give you. He's not the greatest of all time.
yeah. But I think I don't know, man. I think sometimes if somebody has a bad year because he is such a hated player, so even his
But you know
best
why he
years,
hated,
it could be his worst years. Like it's like he still put up like crazy numbers and like, oh, bad year for LeBron. It's like that's better than most people's worst years.
So let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
One question.
Yeah.
Have you won one championship without scouting players?
For LeBron?
Yeah.
No. What does that mean? That's not okay. That's not a drop the gavel. Like let's go back. We've had this argument before. You acting like Scottie Pippen wasn't nobody. Like he was no
Scottie
joke.
Pippen was drafted to the Chicago Bulls, bro.
But no. You just said no. I'm just going off the argument. Has he won without a player of a caliber player?
Yes, but let's talk about the semantics here. Let's talk about the beef and the noodles. All this stuff. LeBron James, did he not go to Miami Heat on the decision?
Man,
yes or no?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay. Did he also go back to Cleveland and recruit Kevin Love to go to Cleveland? Did he not do that?
Yeah.
To join Kyrie Irving in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Who's already an established All-Star? He was. So
well, wait a minute. He was. Let's not make it like he wasn't.
So
before he. No, wait a minute. Before he wasn't taking them to the playoffs. They had a sorry record.
Yeah.
When LeBron got there, he put them back on the map.
Respectfully, Kyrie came into the league at 19 years old. Am I right?
And LeBron came in what age? So
LeBron didn't have all the answers, bro. He didn't. Cleveland wasn't in the playoffs this first year. But you know who was in the playoffs his first year though?
Who?
Michael Jordan.
And what happened? What happened with that? No. And what happened? No. And what happened?
What lost to the Celtics? But guess what though?
No. That's not even an argument. He got swept. How many times he get swept?
No. Let me explain it to you.
Nobody talks about that. How many times did Michael Jordan get swept in the playoffs, man?
He never get swept in the playoffs. He never got swept in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, man. How many times
he never got swept in the playoffs? Look it up, bro. He never got swept in the playoffs.
How many times has he lost in the playoffs? Nobody talks about that.
He's lost in the playoffs, bro.
He didn't come out great. He had to take his time too.
And so time out. So all right. So the GM that haven't lost in the playoffs 1,000 times.
Yeah, it's the playoffs, man. I'm not.
But I'm saying,
I don't count. See, but that's not. I don't count that as like a knock. If you lose in the playoffs, you lose in the playoffs. It's not a knock. It's worse than losing the championship to me. And I know LeBron has lost in many of them. But I'm just saying, it's the playoffs. Like you're gonna lose. How many times you gonna win?
Bro, there's stepping stones to everything. But you know what's great about this conversation? One player chose to stick it out and let his team grow than join 100 other players to try to get that ring. That's the difference of the conversation. And that's what facts are. Are we going to ignore the facts or we're going to go with the facts are? He joined different players. He joined a caliber of a Dwayne Wade who already won a championship, was already a superstar. And he paired up with another superstar who was already great in Toronto and Chris Bosh.
Okay.
And joined in Miami. And what's crazy about it? He was only able to get 2 rings out of that situation, which is crazy to me. Because on paper, that was just monsters.
The only year that I can't defend is the Dirk was a monster that year. So but still, he LeBron, he saw ghosts that year. I'm not gonna even front on that one. He saw
Bro, he
ghosts.
got locked up by Jason Terry, bro.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Jason Terry locked up LeBron, bro. That's why when he went the next year, he made his best. When Jason Terry went to Boston, he wanted to destroy him.
I remember
because he wanted to make a notice. He lost, and that first year in that finals, he couldn't do shit in the fourth quarter. That's why he had to go. Hey, let me go talk to Akeem Olajuwon.
So real quick, Michael Jordan was swept 3 consecutive times: 1985 against the Bucks, 1986 against the Celtics, and 1987 against the Celtics.
Yes, he never got swept.
He was eliminated in the first round. 3 consecutive. It was Michael Jordan was eliminated 6 consecutive times from the NBA playoffs, including 3 consecutive times in the first round.
What does that number have to do with who we talking about right now, though?
You asked how many times he was swept.
No. What I'm asking you, no. My question was the joining of the stars, but what?
You brought that up with the losing.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, okay, everybody loses in the playoffs, bro. Everybody lose. But
I said that.
Like it matters. Like, oh my God, like, Jordan lost. My thing is Jordan stayed on that one team in Chicago. My thing, and he watched it grew into what a championship pedigree team was.
I to run
he
this
didn't
back.
join this person and join that person, bro. LeBron. Michael Jordan lost 6. Man, bro, I don't give a damn about that. He can lose as many times as you want. He still never lost in what? The NBA Finals, right? What's the NBA Finals record since you want to go look up that? What's the NBA Finals record?
Who that?
Yeah, Michael Jordan. Go look it up.
We should all
and you gotta look it up. It's 6-0, bro.
6-0.
Let's move on, dog.
Hey, look, don't come at the messenger. All I know asked. All I know you said. All you said is Michael Jordan was never swept in the series. I just want to look it up.
He lost in the series. Yes, he's lost.
Yes, and then he lost 3 consecutive.
But you didn't have that. You didn't have that energy though, because I'm like he's lost in the playoffs. He's lost.
I know, bro. He lost. Detroit killed him in the playoffs. I know. But I remember the years, bro. I remembered it.
Okay, so why can't LeBron?
I'm not saying he's not human, bro.
So why can't LeBron lose and he can't? Why can't he just lose and he just lost? Why does it have to be?
Do you want to know the difference, right? Mm-hmm. I already said the key, the tail of the tape, which is the key thing that we're knowing. LeBron James left Cleveland to go join Miami, and an already established Miami Heat player that already won an NBA Finals MVP in Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. And paired pretty much, I never seen a pairing like that in my life. I thought it was the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the start of the wave of all this superstar pairing shit. Where left like KD when he was minutes away. I mean, minutes away from beating the Warriors to say the next year, I'm joining the Warriors. What kind of ridiculous shit is that?
One thing I will agree with Jeff is I do agree with him where it comes down to Michael Jordan stuck with the Bulls. I give Michael Jordan that. A lot of players would have jumped ship and hightailed it and did all this, and Michael Jordan stuck it out and grinded out with his team.
So how many?
Let me ask you this: was Dennis Rodman drafted or was he recruited?
All right, let's talk about Dennis Rodman for a second. I knew this would come up.
No,
I knew this would come up. No. I knew this would come up.
No,
look at wait. Dennis Rodman is a defender. Okay, matter of fact. We got this LeBron James up right quick. Do me a favor. Go pull up Dennis Rodman numbers.
Dennis Rodman.
Please. Let's go ahead and kill get this monkey out the bag, because a lot of people be talking about this shit online, which absolutely makes no sense. Just FYI. So we're gonna talk about the numbers. Why I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad you did, bro. Yeah, let's make this a little wider for us.
Okay. There we go.
And this is not a knock on Dennis, because Dennis was a great player. He did what he had to do as far as because he's all-time great in rebounding, which helped win games.
Is this a good one? This will work for you?
No, we got to expand this. Expand this, like, so the fans can see. Because I want you to see how non-relevant that shit was for Rodman coming over. Go scroll down. Let's go to Chicago.
It got his overall
right
career.
There, 95, 96. Look at his points per game, 5.5. That's relevant to you?
But he wasn't brought there for points, man.
I know this already, but you put him in the conversation like Chris Bosh. No. This was brought up by Adrian. I'm answering the question.
Okay, go ahead.
But this goes for a lot of people. Oh man, Rodman came there because he had to come in to bring that defensive effort there and bring in that rebound in there. That's what his part was. He was help bring in that Horace Grant role. We lost to the Magic. That's why we lost to the Magic in that 94-95 series when Jordan just came back with a number 45. And you know what I'm saying? He was in baseball shape. He wasn't in basketball shape yet. But now he was still a bad man now, mind you. But we didn't have that defender. We didn't have that person that can actually, put intimidation to the other players on the opposite side. That's what we lost against Orlando, which they eventually lost to the Houston Rockets. So is Rodman a factor? No, he's not, bro. I'm not saying he was a factor defensive wise. He helped pave the way for us to get another championship. But is he an echelon player such as Chris Bosh or Dwayne Wade? Matter of fact, let's compare. Can you bring up Chris Bosh?
I want to get 1 point out. 1 point out. One point out.
Go ahead. Now I want to bring up Chris Bosh.
No, we could bring up Chris Bosh because he was a monster too at Toronto. I know, but Dennis, is Chris Bosh a top 75 player or is Dennis Rodman a top 75 player?
But you know why Dennis Rodman is a top 75 player? You know why?
Why?
Bro, why not? Look at the rebounds, bro.
Exactly. That's a part of the game. That's a part of the game.
So I'm telling you, he's a great defender, bro.
Oh, okay, this makes my more case.
What makes more case? That don't make a case at all.
LeBron. Because he can play. Michael Jordan had to focus on one or two positions.
Hold on, time out. Who would you rather have you win a championship with? Who would you rather have? You rather have Dennis Rodman or Chris Bosh? If you get your team together, you rather have
but how's my team set?
Bro, you got Pippen and Jordan, and you got to get another piece.
I'm taking Dennis Rodman because I got Pippen and Jordan. I'm good. I don't need no more scoring. And Scotty can play defense.
Bro, you lying, bro.
I'm not.
All right, pull up Chris Bosh. No, pull up Chris Bosh.
I'm not, man. I'm not. Because it's the way the team is structured. Why would I add Chris Bosh to where I got Michael Jordan and I need somebody? Because if you got somebody,
why would Dwayne Wade and LeBron James even pair each other anyway? You make my story and what I'm saying even evident what I'm saying right now. Look at it. Pull up Chris. I'm just saying, pull up Chris Bosh numbers and we'll see.
No way. You said why were what?
Why would even? All right. So you making my what I'm saying?
I'll pull it. Go ahead.
Even true to the T. Oh man, look at these numbers. Yeah, go ahead.
We're going his career.
Oh man, look, we starting off already. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, dog. Look at this. Look at this. No, look, we even did 3 years. Oh shit. So you telling me as a GM, you have 2 free agents available. You telling me you taking Rodman over Bosh? If Rodman agrees to your team? Yes. Look at those numbers, bro.
Because the numbers, I get the numbers. But if you have, it's about, man, Jeff, you know about football, man. To me, To me, it's
I know
like
about
building a team.
basketball. It's a
If
skill.
you have,
It's a skill thing.
I know, but if you have too much of some on one team, it's going to cancel out. So I would take, if I had Scottie Pippen and if I had Michael Jordan, and if all I'm asking you to do, I just need you to rebound the ball, hustle, get the loose balls, play defense. Man, that takes off a lot of pressure off other players. If some people know their job, that was his only job. Rebounds, defense, hustle. That's it. So you don't think that helps somebody? If I'm thinking like, man, he got it. So I can just focus on what I need to focus on. That matters. That has to matter.
Of course it matters. He did his job great. I'm not saying Rodman is not a great player, because
more
he
than
is.
Great, because he's a top 75 player. He's more than great. More than great. This dude, I mean, he's I get the numbers.
So do you think Dennis Rodman is better than Chris Bosh?
Numbers wise, no. No.
What does
he's
numbers
the top
have to
75
do with?
player. He's the top 75 player. So why is Chris Bosh not a top 75 player then?
Bro, basketball for basketball. Chris Bosh and Dennis Rodman. Who you think is better?
Chris Bosh. I'll take Chris Bosh. But we're talking. You asked me on that team, on that Bulls team, would I take Chris Bosh over Dennis Rodman? I would not, because I already had that. I've got the two players I need, and if I got somebody that's
ain't
going
nothing wrong with a little more offense.
No.
And he had rebounds, because he averaged double-digit rebounds 3 times.
But back in that time, a well-balanced team won the championship. It wasn't really about the offensive prowess back then, in that era. It was more about how well-balanced you are. See,
that's the thing. So you think, that's where the problem lies at. It's getting the point that we overlooking. We overlooking the fact that LeBron James joined Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Mm-hmm. Do you know? I don't even have to pull up Dwayne Wade numbers, because we already know what he averaged. He's a 75. I mean, he's a top 75 player, right?
Yeah, he's a
Bosh should be a top 75 player, but you know why? I don't know why he's not in it, honestly, because he got the years he played in the league.
Yeah,
the numbers are there, bro.
Yeah. Oh, let me go back up. Yep. Yeah.
So,
all right. So, all right. Two things. And it's the same thing with the argument with Joe Montana and the argument with these players that haven't lost, or these arguments that because somebody stick with one team forever. Why is that a tribute? Why is that something to be? Why is that? Like, for real. Because the owners,
I don't think you're getting the point, bro.
I get it. No, I do, because I think it's more. The owners have done whatever they want to do. So I've never really understood why. Like, truthfully, like I've always. Go ahead.
So as a great player, y'all say LeBron James the GOAT, right? LeBron James the GOAT. You saying LeBron James the GOAT, right? Mm-hmm. What makes him the GOAT?
Okay. Came out of high. So let's go this. Came from high school, right? Rookie of the year. Michael Jordan won Rookie of the Year?
Let me tell you something. Michael Jordan did win. Bro, are you serious?
No, I'm asking. I'm just asking.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so Ty. So
hold on, but see, wait, you forget this. Carmelo was a better player that game. Supposed to win Rookie of the Year, because, of course, the propaganda was given to who? LeBron James.
Man, I can't talk politics, man. I'm just talking facts. I'm just talking about what happened. I mean,
okay. So, let's pull up Carmelo Anthony.
I'm just talking about what happened. Okay, so did Michael Jordan have a Hall of Fame coach?
Of course, Phil Jackson.
Who has LeBron had?
He's fired everybody he had, bro.
No, exactly.
Let's not stop.
What coach has he had?
The only consistent coach he had was Eric Spoelstra. The only consistent coach that he has.
Is he a Hall of Fame coach?
Everybody he had, he got him fired.
Is he considered a Hall of Fame coach?
David Black, yes, of course he is. He's a great coach.
Eric Spoelstra?
Yes.
I'm asking.
Are you serious right now? Yes.
No, I'm not. Do you consider him a Hall of Fame coach?
Yeah, of course. He's a Hall of Fame coach.
But your standards, why? Because if they have LeBron, if they have LeBron,
he's going to the finals to this day. Why?
I'm asking. If they had LeBron and they've had Chris Bosh, and you feel like that was a ready-made team, Any coach can do that, right? So you, in your argument,
Whoa,
that
so
would
we're going
erase
to
those
disrespect
years.
Eric Spoelstra right now?
I'm not disrespecting, but the only credit I would give him
is,
is,
bro. You just said
no.
they was already a ready-made team.
I'm going by your logic because you said they were a ready-made team with LeBron.
Of course,
because anybody can coach them. Apparently, when you got LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and you got Chris Bosh, anybody can do it. I'm just saying. I'm going by your logic.
Bro,
I'm going by your logic.
Are you listening to yourself, bro? Look,
I am.
3 guys. 3, bro. 3 guys. You can put those 3 guys on any team and be successful, bro, and almost be a win the ring. Am I right? Am I wrong? It can be Joe Smo coaching a team, bro. They will still win a championship, dog. It really don't make a difference. 3 of the top players, they was in their prime.
Yeah.
Prime.
Man, I'm gonna say this. LeBron has had, for him to come from college and to not go to college, where Michael Jordan, where was he at? North Carolina. He got some of that tutelage that he came from, that he went to the NBA. But for LeBron to come into the league with really no proper guidance and the way how he sees the game,
no proper guidance,
bro. Like, nah, man, that's some GOAT level stuff to me.
That's GOAT level stuff to you,
bro. It is. He's come in with really no real coach. He came in with the smarts already. He's had to learn that.
So he had all the tools, everything.
I mean, but he's learned. But he's learned from it though, and he's still playing at a high level. Michael Jordan tried to come back to the Wizards. What happened with that? Gilbert, the owner of the Wizards.
Whoa. Let's talk about that for a second. I'm glad you brought that up. Oh, yes. Thank you.
No, remember that.
Cat in the bag. No. You brought it up, bro.
Let's do it.
So you talking about a 40-plus-year-old guy come out of retirement. Not only did he got him closer to the playoff existence because they never had a playoff. Yeah. They was never in the playoffs besides them being to the Bullets.
Yeah.
He almost did that. He got hurt.
Yeah.
He did that. And we're talking about not only that, him being 40 plus and scoring 50 numerous of times that season. Are we serious right now? That's GOAT.
Well, who's playing?
You know what's crazy?
LeBron's playing right now.
No. Let's pull up Michael Jordan.
Man, we got
2 minutes.
No, we got.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Honestly, we got to have a segment where we sit here and talk about and dissect Michael Jordan and LeBron James year to year. Because I'm going to tell you, bro, you will lose, bro. All the stuff that you've been presenting as facts are not facts, bro. He joined these guys. And Michael Jordan never got locked up by no Jason Terry type player, bro. Enough said. I'm done.
But he's been locked up before.
No, by guys that pedigree. Joe Dumars is established, bro.
Okay. What do you mean by locked up? Like locked up? You mean like the whole?
No, he was on lock that Dallas series, bro. He couldn't do shit.
Well, you know what? That's definitely gonna be a good topic because it was already getting fired up. But I could tell it was about the system about to shut down. The system. Boy, man, but you know what? One thing I really do give. I give you on that, Jeff. You really got some valid points. I got to give Jeff that. He got some valid good points when it comes to Michael Jordan. Because I think, like you said, man, I mean, what Michael Jordan did for Chicago is by far different than any other player out there. Now, but what I will say is this: is that LeBron James has definitely changed the way the game is, and
he made it terrible.
I'm not gonna say that, man. I believe LeBron James has just transformed it from something else. Because I mean, the era that Michael Jordan was in is different from the era of what LeBron James. So, we can definitely have a segment where we can find out which prime would do better. Will LeBron James do in his prime? Will he do better in Jordan's time, or would Jordan do better in
bro?
And LeBron? Well, You know, that's another segment.
No,
hey, check this out. Well, look, check this out. Hey, well, look, check this out. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Hey, look. We ain't ready to move forward, bro.
Hold on, one more thing.
We already on Deshaun Watson.
Wait.
The batter is up. The batter is up, man. The batter is up.
You know what Jenny Buss said in that commercial, bro? She said Michael Jordan was the greatest of all time. And guess who Jenny Buss is the owner of? LeBron James. Next topic.
Okay. All right. So Deshaun Watson. All right, man.
Who's Jenny Buss? Who's Jenny Buss?
Hey, she's an owner, bro. She's an NBA owner. She controls, you know what I'm saying, your GOAT James. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
Well,
he's okay, look, all around player, Michael Jordan or LeBron. This player.
Oh, Mike MJ. I'm saying
how? Michael Jordan has to play one or two. He can't play all the positions.
It don't matter for all that, man. MJ is that guy.
All-around player. LeBron is
Tell me another guy that averaged 45 points a game at one season.
LeBron is a better
What guy did that?
Man, we go on to the next topic.
I've been trying to get to the next topic. Shit. God damn. Hey.
But you know what?
Hey. Look, Kreative NoTice. Hey, all my fans, look, Kreative NoTice. Y'all better get ready. We won't ever put another LeBron James banner on this damn thing. Nothing LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Hell no. We're gonna have an episode where y'all go. You know what, Bobby? Go ahead, and let it out.
That's all right. Because if I do, Jeff gonna rebuttal. But it's
no, I'm okay. No,
it's subjective to me, but that's fine. It's a bit. How do you look at greatness? I understand. I look at greatness because he's changed the game. How he's changed the game. Michael Jordan changed the game, but not like LeBron. Not like LeBron.
Deshaun Stevenson by getting blocked up by Deshaun Stevenson.
But I'm talking about changing the game.
What did he change, bro?
Oh, come on.
What did he change?
Player empowerment. Player empowerment. You wouldn't see some of these teams together right now. It wasn't for LeBron. And Jeff, you know what? I might have to hit you with the what's the 8 Mile? I know a little something about you. You play 2K with Miami, and you show for sure play with LeBron.
Who want to play with us?
No. Let's talk about it, man. He played with Miami.
Hey, but guess what?
Hey, Jeff used
to
bust
an
opportunity to play.
No.
With Miami.
If I could pick the 95,
pause. But you know what I'm saying? He used to kill me all the time. He was like, "Yeah, I'm with Miami." You used to play with them all the time, and now it's a problem.
What does got to do with we talking about facts right now? We ain't talking about
that's a fact.
No, I know that's video games, dog. I'm talking about greatness, dog.
All right,
I don't want to pick the 95, 96 Bulls, dog, because it's gonna be a travesty. Because Jordan gonna score 70.
Well,
I
so, man. Wow, that was good, man. That's definitely an episode on his own. That is definitely an episode on his own. But real quick, Deshaun Watson has been suspended for 11 games and fined. What was it? $5,000 or more than that?
$5 million.
$5 million.
Yeah, $5 million. I'm gonna pull it up.
The highest fine in league history. Do we think that's fair? Mind you, this man hasn't been prosecuted for shit.
That's a good question, Jeff. I never thought about it like that.
He went to the Texas grand jury twice and wasn't prosecuted, bro. So of course they see the innocence in him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying what he did wasn't foul, because of course what he did was kind of foul. But at the same time, was it compensated? All the man wanted was a rug and tug, dog. A rug and tug, dog. You gonna sit here and hate on this man?
That man long dog.
We'll see him prosecute this man for that, dog.
That's invading people's, like, we done spoke about this. Jeff, let me ask you this question. Man. Let me just ask you this question, bro.
I'm joking, bro.
Okay, God, please tell me.
I was joking, bro. I'm joking.
Okay, man. I was about to be like, God, dog, bro. You want somebody rubbing tugging your old lady, man? Like,
Nah, man. But see, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, he shouldn't have did that though. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. But at the same time, I'm like, if they took him to the grand jury twice and they wasn't getting anything criminal out of him, he already done settled everybody but one woman in the civil. Why we still honestly one, he already missed a year because honestly this all came from him wanting to leave Houston. Then all of a sudden, think about it, and like a domino effect, him wanting to leave Houston, we gotta go find something from Deshaun Watson. And yeah, they went to go find the ladies that he made little side deals with to try to get a rub and tug. You know what I'm saying? A rub and tug. That's on him, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think a man guilty of that. He didn't rape nobody.
Okay. Now you jumped all the way out there.
Am I lying, bro?
No.
But like, let me ask you this question, Jeff. So I agree with you. He didn't rape anybody, but
it was foul what he did.
Okay,
though.
but let me ask you this. So that's my thing is, would you do that in any kind of business that you in? Would you go to that extent? Like
if she offered
but that's the thing. But I don't think they offered it.
Oh, they didn't offer it. No, of course not. Bro.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's the situation. That's the situation is that he pretty much like enforced it without enforcing it. And he pretty much just made them uncomfortable. I think the situation was like,
that's a problem,
but
that's
I agree
a mental thing for him, though.
Yeah, but I agree that's a mental thing with him. But it's still other people. I don't care what it is, mental. It's still a woman. It's still somebody's bubble, bro. It's still somebody's energy pocket. You just can't sit there. Okay, you get a back massage, and then you all of a sudden want to be like, hey, can you go a little bit lower for me?
No, I said
yeah, okay, that's what 100%. I'm saying. But I think I agree with you, Jeff. Like, this didn't come out until he wanted to,
leave Houston.
Leave Houston. But it still doesn't make it right nor wrong.
But
it still doesn't make it right. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so that's both parties. So both parties are at fault. Both parties are at fault. So if you get suspended for 11 games and fined $5 million, that's his fault. That's something that what? Because he just because he's Deshaun Watson, he can just talk to anybody that he wants to.
No, he don't have to. But I'm just saying, like,
but he did. That's look,
he did use his fame, bro. He did do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the thing about it is, he already missed a year last year. We're gonna suspend him 11 more games. We also gonna take $5 million away from him.
Yeah. Look,
when he already settled with the other women, so that $240-something million contract probably cut in half now.
Oh, most definitely. Like, I agree with you on
it's
the part
much,
where
bro.
I'm not gonna say it's like I'm not gonna say that it's too much. This is what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
For you, do you think this is fair?
The suspension, yes. The fine is definitely excessive. But this is what comes with it, man. Like, you can't sit there and do the shit that he did and expect nothing else in return. Like, granted, he thought it was past him. No, it's not past you, buddy. Everybody wants something. So he's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit by everybody else, and then Roger Goodell and them, they're gonna be like, we want a piece of this as well. So we're gonna ding him as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I got one question, and this is, off the record, because a lot of people like to watch ESPN.
Well, we're recording, so it's not off the record.
No, but I'm just saying, like, period.
Yeah.
So a lot of people watch ESPN. They usually get their narrative from ESPN. Me personally, I don't watch other sports things because I feel like they feed
maybe I should get off ESPN.
BS, such as they constantly throw the Cowboys and Patriots all in your face, and also bring up Tom Brady in the news. I like to stick on other teams where we could talk about a wide variety, and this is what I'm talking about right now. It's not. I'm talking about we didn't see that whole thing. Yeah, Deshaun is spelled wrong, bro. But We didn't see none of that right now with that. Think about it. Nobody said nothing whatsoever before he wanted out of Houston. No woman came out and said anything. They didn't say nothing in the blogs. All of a sudden, when he wanted to trade out of Houston, we got to find something to get on him. And then we're going to let everybody talk about this man now so we can get settlements and all this other stuff.
I mean, I agree that what's going on is it's a lot that's coming with it. And I agree with you wholly, Jeff. Like all this is spewing out just because he wanted to leave Houston and just because of what he was requesting in Houston, and he didn't want to accept what they did. All right, that's fine, understandable, but his actions are still his actions. Those are still his actions. Like it's not.
Truth be known, we wouldn't know about these actions if he never asked for a trade.
Okay, I agree, and I mean, there's far worse things out there that we don't know about until they
a lot of people that did. If we want to talk about dirt, we can talk about Ben Roethlisberger in Fayetteville. I'm not Fayetteville, in Milledgeville, Georgia.
Oh, I agree.
That's swept under the rug.
Oh, that's
how much. That's, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't saying nothing about that.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot. I mean, hell, what's that?
Did you see him get fined $5 million for that? And he actually forced himself on somebody.
Yeah, but he wasn't prosecuted either.
Oh, we know why though.
Right, look. He wasn't prosecuted.
You gotta say more.
Yeah, look, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%.
Everybody want to sit here and prosecute Deshaun Watson and not prosecute people that actually done wrong.
What? That's the thing. It's not that he didn't do wrong.
Oh, he did wrong. He forced himself and played it. He played his hand by him being a ball player, which is wrong, bro. You shouldn't use your status on nobody. You should never take advantage of a woman in that kind of way. Period. But they was compensated. So it's two. So you gotta juggle which one you want to take. You're gonna take with it.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, in my opinion, and I still feel like this, Deshaun Watson, no matter what he does for the rest of his career is tarnished.
Exactly.
He doesn't have that. The only thing that saved Ray Lewis, and I don't know if y'all know, the only thing that saved Ray Lewis, we all know what saved Ray Lewis and his charge. We know what got him off.
But you don't see the pattern though.
And
it's obvious as a pattern.
And what?
When it comes to players and these stigmas, when you see
yeah, I agree. I mean, hell, it's just like, hey, what's that Colts kicker that was found guilty for beating on his wife? That kicker, he was for the Colts beating his wife.
Yep, swept on the rug. Another thing.
All right, look, Jeff. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Everybody has dirt, and we all see how the NFL handles dirt for certain people. Deshaun's got to be smarter, or he got to do the Ray Lewis. I agree with you, man. I forgot that coach kicker name, but he was found guilty for beating on his wife. The worst thing that only happened to him, he was.
Who you talking about, Mike Vanderjack?
I can't remember his name, but whatever his name is, but he was found guilty for beating on his wife. So look, like I said, I agree with you on how Deshaun Watson is being handled in this situation. It isn't right how he has been handled in the situation compared to other athletes out there who's done stuff far worse than what he has done. But the fact of the matter is that he has been proven guilty on at least 24 counts, correct? I mean, granted, they had 66 come out, but 24 of them he agreed to settle, correct? Am I right or wrong? 23, 24?
Yeah,
so they all agree. Yeah, 23 agreed.
It's 23, but the 24th lady didn't. She didn't do it. She didn't.
On disposition. And we got to know that we don't pull all of this up, but I want to go back. The reason why I brought this up is but I think this story, the top is the perfect kind of what's going on. How the Texans and a spy enabled Deshaun Watson's troubling behavior. So because he asked for a trade, the Texans obviously knew what he was doing. He met it said 66 women over a 17-month period. So there's no way in hell the Texans didn't know what was going on. So they was covering for him the whole time. Like, it says right there, non-disclosure agreements and all that.
They weren't covering for him. They just led him to the water.
Yeah. Well, they were before he asked for that trade. But yeah, that's another point. Yeah. Well, you can say that, but I mean,
you can word it different ways. They enabled it, but they did their part to make sure that he was that he was fulfilling his need.
And this is, I mean, look, you talking about this is Texas, man. Like this is the good old boy state. So things to get covered up real quick with some money because people got deep pockets down here. So, and I truly think there was arrangements and agreements that were in place, and it was more importantly, it was understandings. And everybody had this understanding that certain things were going on and nobody was going to screw on nobody. And I think Deshaun made a major error. And I'm not going to say requesting a trade because I don't want to feel like, especially if he passed away, but the ex-owner kind of referred to them, the Texans, as he was the slave, the owner, and they were, the slaves and picking cotton and stuff. That was a comment that he made. Basically, they were inmates. I'm sorry, not slaves. They were inmates running the asylum. There we go. That's the comment he made. But I guess, I mean, we've talked about this, and my feelings the same. I guess for me, I never thought about it. The $5 million fine. That's hefty. And especially if two courts didn't convict him, and what's her name, Sue Robinson gave him 6 games because she said by the NFL bylaws that she cannot suspend no more games because of what they've done in the past. How they've handled, and it's kind of to make your argument, Jeff, how they've handled these past discretions. She cannot suspend them more than 6 games. So it's really an indictment. To be honest with you, man, I don't want to say the bigger picture, but it's the NFL should be indicted, the Texans should be indicted, and Deshaun should be everybody's at fault for this to me. Because the bylaws in the NFL are just ridiculous. What's the point of why go through all that when Roger Goodell could have made that and we could have moved on? And then I feel like even with Deshaun, if bro, 66 women and then 23 out of 24 have settled. I mean, it's a high likely chance that something was going on that was foul play, or something was going on that somebody felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, it happened over a 17-month period.
Yeah, so I guess also I'm like, if I'm Deshaun Watson and I know that I did something and I got the means to settle this, I'm gonna settle it. I'm gonna claim my innocence, but I'm like, look, do what most people do. What do most people do that are in that light?
Think about it though.
Real quick with Donald Trump, we don't hear nothing about what happened with him. How many settlements does he have? Jerry Jones, another guy. We didn't hear something until now, right? And stuff went on years ago. So I'm just like, settle it, move on, get on with your career. Because I believe if he would have settled this, it might not have even went this far.
But
he sat out the year, he would have came back. He was playing.
Once he's now that he's settled, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's already guilty by association by he's settling.
He is.
But you know what I think? Go ahead.
But no, I just think it was inevitable though. I don't know if he was able to get out of that. If depending on what was going on, only he knows and lawyers and people know. But if the Texans enabled it, and if he knows what was going, I mean, obviously he knew what was going on. What way out of it is there? I don't know if it was inevitable.
There's no way out.
Yeah, it was inevitable for him to settle. So I don't know. I think it's interesting 11 games because hey Jeff, you know what? You say the NFL's rigged. Hey, they got him coming back and he's playing who? The Texans. 11 game suspension. That's interesting. Why not give him 12 games? So hey, you might be on something. So I mean,
yeah, bro, I've been on something, man. We had former NFL players that came out and said the game rigged, bro.
So I mean,
now you're trying to make it interesting by he got to come back against who? The Houston Texans.
So the
His
NFL
first game
he
he got to play his former team.
Yeah, it's
The
just
NFL
11
is so
games.
full of shit. They rather
odd
have
number.
ratings than anything.
Yeah, it is.
Some fucking whatever. That shit just crazy. That shit just drove my point even further. What I mean all the time, bro.
Hey.
It's a propaganda with these fucking people, man. Why we can't just watch it how we watched it back in the day? You know what I'm saying? It always got to be a damn storyline. This ain't wrestling, bro. Like, damn.
Well, that's a good one, man. And last but not least, the NBA Christmas schedule. I don't care about this, so y'all can have it.
So we to branch things off, dog, to do segment, dog. Damn.
I know.
You're so harsh, bro.
I swear, I feel as if between basketball and baseball,
watch some basketball, bro. It's very entertaining.
I just feel like it's too long, man. It's too long for what? Basketball and baseball both are too long.
I agree.
They're waiting too long, man. It's too long of a damn.
That's why you got Kawhi Leonard doing all these games he's taking off, bro. When he's been healthy and load management, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because we never had players talk about load management in the 90s, but that's here or there.
So you got the 76ers at the Knicks, Bucks at the Celtics.
But you know who didn't do no low management? LeBron didn't do no low management. That boy been playing.
Oh, you know why?
Oh, crank it up. Crank it up.
You know why?
We over here talking about
I feel like you tried to do a little thing.
We on here talking about Christmas schedules, and here y'all go cranking it up. Cranking it up. God, dog, what?
Dang, boy, like LeJordan.
I know. The Lakers play.
That flu game is suspect anyway. We need to look in more into that. But anyway, go ahead.
You already said it wasn't a flu. It was fucking food poisoning.
Yeah, he had people believing
it was the Jazz probably orchestrated.
Yeah. At least you admitted that.
He said it in the Last Dance. Okay.
Yeah, but he had people believing. The Last Dance came out a year ago, 2 years ago.
Bro, what do the media do all the time, bro? They come up with their own narrative.
Man, Jeff, you believed it too. You know you did.
No, I did not, bro. He was sick. Bro, the man was obviously sick. You don't think you watch the game and think, bro, food poisoning or not, you still sick, bro. You're not healthy.
You don't think LeBron has been sick and not put up numbers?
Like LeBron on some kind of steroids, bro. You can't see him.
Hey, I know one thing. 76ers play at the Knicks.
You just said you was interested in talking about this Christmas schedule. Now you all of a sudden you want to talk about it. Tell me what's this about, bro? You ready to talk about it?
Well, it's interesting, man. You got the Bucks at the Celtics. You got the Grizzlies at the Warriors.
All right, let's talk about the schedule a little bit. We don't know what 76ers team will go against what Knicks team because, right now the trade room has been brewing between Donovan Mitchell going to the Knicks and possibly Kevin Durant possibly being on the 76ers. I'm going to tell you one thing, though, which is very factual. James Harden is no longer the worth-baiting James Harden. He's human now. He's not getting 20 points from the free throw line. I'll tell you that much. So this should be an interesting game.
Okay.
What about them Bucks at the Celtics? What you got, Bobby? So let me ask you this, Jeff. Who do you got? 76ers or the Knicks?
I mean, honestly, I got the 76ers. The Knicks ain't ready yet, man. They they got some pieces, but they ain't ready yet, bro.
Yeah, I'm 76ers for sure. I'm taking 76ers.
All right, we got the Bucks at the Celtics.
That should be a good one. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Who else? Who else they got? Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. Didn't they pick up somebody? They picked up Brogdon, right?
No, the Celtics picked up.
Celtics picked up Brogdon.
The Celtics got a nice, pure team now, bro.
They do. Yeah, they do.
Brogdon was a big piece to pick up on that team. He should fit quite well in that on that Celtics team. Yeah, I got the Celtics for that game, though.
Yeah, me too. I'm taking the Celtics, even though Giannis, boy, he's a monster, but the Celtics are more of a complete team. So we got
the Grizzlies and Warriors is going to be a very interesting one. But I got the Warriors though.
You got the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I was a huge Ja Morant fan, but this cockiness shit that he got going on, bro, I'm not feeling it. Like you human, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just got your little wave going, starting, dog. You going in the restaurant saying you Black Jesus, dog? Nah, bro. That ain't it. I'm not feeling that, bro.
Okay.
He'd be humble next season, though, for sure.
I'm taking Ja Morant and the Grizzlies, man. But you know, I'm concerned they lost Dylan. Dylan.
They lost pieces, bro.
They lost some pieces. So I'm just kind of going off pure with Ja because I like his attitude. But yeah, I'm going with the Grizzlies. It's gonna be a good game. It's a Christmas game.
Yeah, the Warriors got that though. No gritty that game.
No
I'll tell
gritty.
you that much.
No gritty.
Yeah, no gritty.
Zach Randolph.
Lakers and Mavericks. I definitely got Luka Doncic that game.
I knew he gonna say that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
they were a playoff team, I should say.
Hey, can I say one more thing about that LeBron and Michael Jordan?
Stop. I'm good.
Go ahead.
Hey, so you know, because I was trying to get that up because I had it in my notes. I had it right here because I had it. You know, LeBron played with the same team because you guys talk about the same team.
Same team, yeah.
Okay, so LeBron. Okay, if you was with a team, he played with the Cavaliers for 11 years, and they won it. How many times they go?
To where?
To the finals. To the finals.
Once, and they got swept by who?
Okay, so but he had nobody on his team.
He didn't have nobody on his team?
No. Who's the problem player he had on his team?
And he has Larry Hughes. I mean, whose fault is this?
Get out of here.
You should go talk to David Griffin. He was the GM at the time. Go talk to him, bro.
I'm just saying, man. I think anybody that's been with
this, dog?
Y'all talk about he's not loyal. Adrian, how long if you had a job for 5 to 10 years, when you say that's pretty loyal?
Oh, I'm gone.
No, I'm saying, but when you say that's, oh yeah, okay. I'm just saying, but when you say that's loyal, Jeff, you wouldn't say that's loyal?
Of course it's loyal.
Okay, so how?
But guess what, though?
He get a bad rep that he's not loyal?
Guess what, though? I'm not going to join Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh
so I can
get my championship
to the city and won a chip for the city.
Guess what, though? Let me ask you a question. I'm glad you brought this up. Stephen Curry, who did he play for his whole career?
Lakers at man. I'm taking the Lakers, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Ignore me.
I like damn. Bobby, hold on.
That don't mean nothing.
What transition was that?
What you mean? Oh, what? Because that's an irrelevant question.
How's that an irrelevant question?
Because you guys are basing off career. Because you guys are basing off greatness because somebody stays with one team. That doesn't make sense to me. If you're great, you're great.
That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, all right, can you do me a favor?
Oh, I can't.
Go look up Michael Jordan's teammates, and you go look at LeBron's teammates, and you tell me the difference. And we done with this topic.
Okay. All right.
Which tier teammates would you take? All right.
I'm taking LeBron, man.
Oh. All right.
Suns at the Nuggets.
If Carmelo coming back to the Nuggets, I'm getting Nuggets.
Carmelo's coming back to play?
What's with the Nuggets?
Yeah, they're looking at him to sign him. I think he should go. You know what I'm saying? It's to end his career there. You know, it gives him a perfect chance to get a championship. If Jamal Murray comes back and everybody comes back healthy, the Nuggets going to be a top-tier team. I mean, he was already a top-tier team with Jokic. So this is going to make him even better when Jamal come back. And then you can have Carmelo come off the bench, give you about 10, 15, easy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm taking the Suns. So I like
Suns at the Nuggets? You taking the Suns? Yeah. Why? They don't have the center no more.
Yeah, they do. They didn't lose what's the name? They re-signed him.
They re-signed him?
Yeah. He signed the offer sheet for Indiana, but they matched it the same within like 2 hours.
My bad. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. Typo.
Yeah. Nah. I'm taking the Suns. I'm taking the Suns.
I still got the Nuggets though.
I still got the Nuggets. Man, y'all want to do an honorary with football? Y'all want to you want to see the football schedule? Christmas Day?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Nah, we straight.
All right.
Because Buccaneers on there. I don't feel like talking about Tom Brady at all.
And the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
I don't want to talk about neither one of those teams right
Well,
now.
I'm telling you.
Hey, let's run it.
Nah, we good.
Let's run it.
NBA
Hey,
Christmas schedule.
No. Let's run it. I like this one. So you got Packers at the Dolphins.
Take this banner down.
Packers at the Dolphins.
Damn, bro, we finna sit here and talk about Tom Brady again, dog.
Who do you have, Jeff? Packers at the
Packers, bro. It's evident, dog.
At Dolphins?
Yes, dog.
In Miami? Okay.
Green Bay go to and winning. Anybody can win in Miami, bro.
Anybody can win in Miami?
Yeah. Shit, they ain't in that playoff team since how long?
But that's your
That's not my team, bro. I lived there. I lived in Miami. I'm from there. I was raised there. That don't mean that I have to like the Dolphins. It's not by law to see me like the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins have been trashed for years now.
Okay, so you're trusting Aaron Rodgers and that young core and the defense of the Packers to go against the Dolphins.
Yes, I do.
What a defense? The Packers do got a pretty good defense.
No, they're not a good defense at all. They're okay.
Yeah,
okay, decent.
Okay,
all right,
so
okay.
So
they're good. They're good.
No, I wouldn't even put good.
I'll say they're okay.
Yeah, you say you're saying against Tyreek, against
Bro,
Waddle, against Gesicki.
We're not going to talk about
in the running game
already.
No, I'm not even talking about Tua. That's the crazy part. I ain't even got to him yet. But I'm talking about
why are we talking about him? He shouldn't even be talked about.
We're going defense.
Well, he's the quarterback.
He's the quarterback.
You can't. I mean, who else going to throw the ball?
Man,
I'm telling you who I got. I got the Green Bay Packers, which I know for a fact is going to go to Miami and beat the Dolphins.
Okay, give me Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm taking Dolphins. Tua.
I'm happy y'all got Tua. Tua is not relevant, bro. We already thought Davis Mills has the same stats, and Davis Mills ain't even been starting like that.
Boy, you be champion Davis Mills, boy. Oh, man.
I'm just saying, bro.
Like, come on.
I'm just saying, bro.
But Tyreek is going to change his life over here. I know that.
He can't even throw the deep ball, bro. He haven't had. Look at his deep ball percentage, bro. He don't throw the deep.
All right.
What do Tyreek do? He'll do. What is he known for?
All right. So let's good. You know what?
I said a question. What is he known for?
Short passes.
You know that's a lie.
Look. All right. This is the bad
comparison. Let's get on this because I'm tired of talking about this guy.
No, it's a bad
comparison.
All right. Before Tom Brady got Randy Moss, what was he known for?
This is Tom Brady, bro. This ain't got
no. Wait a minute. Sometimes a player can bring it out of you. I believe Tyreek is going to bring it out of Tua. I really do.
Whoa. Tom Brady wasn't winning rings before Randy Moss? He didn't even win a ring with Randy Moss. Are we serious right now?
No, he won, but he wasn't known for.
He didn't win a ring with Randy Moss. He didn't.
He wasn't known to be like a Peyton Manning caliber, like throwing the ball. He was
but
more
he threw the ball though.
He was considered a game manager, right? That's what they considered him back before. When he got Randy Moss, and he had
just knew how to cheat the way to win a Super Bowl. That's all.
You know what, man? I was just a ring is a ring, man. Like,
a ring is a ring, no matter what, right? No matter how many asterisks about it.
There are no asterisks.
Oh, really? Really? No so you went to Oakland Raiders and you won cleanly. You won cleanly in New England. You won cleanly in New England, right?
What does it say in the book?
No. Time out, bro. Time out. Did y'all win cleanly, bro?
We did, according to the rule, because the ref, they called it. The ref called that. I wasn't the ref that
Tom Brady fumbled? He even said he fumbled, bro.
I plead the fifth.
God, dog. Man, boy, I can't be the only factual person here.
Seriously. He did. I know he did admit it, but
what about Tua?
It was much more to the game than
let's talk about Tua for a second. Tua haven't showed you shit in the NFL, but y'all believe in him. That's like me saying I'm gonna go out and run 1,000 yards, but my numbers say 200 yards and 300 yards. That's not factual, bro. Come on, bro. I'm saying facts. Tua was a shit quarterback, bro. Enough said, dog. Let's talk about the next Broncos at Rams.
He's not a shit quarterback. Damn.
Broncos at the Rams. Give me the
I can't
Rams.
believe we talk about the NFL Christmas Day right now, dog.
Give me the Rams.
Y'all want to talk about the Dolphins and the Buccaneers. That's why y'all brought this topic up, dog. So we can blow about Tom again, Tom terrific again, and we can talk about some way to talk about Tua Tagovailoa.
Because
we're giving these guys too much airtime, especially Tua. He don't even deserve no damn airtime, bro.
Man, when he put the numbers up, man, watch out. Watch out.
You want to bet that he don't throw over $3,500 this year? And at least 30 touchdowns?
No, he gonna throw 30.
Do you want to? Oh yes. Do you want to put on that?
I do.
I will take that 100%.
Yeah, he gonna throw over 30.
I'm not a betting man like that, but I will definitely bet on that. He's not, bro. He never throw 30 touchdowns ever in his career. He gonna automatically throw 30 touchdowns because he got Tyreek Hill.
It's not just Tyreek; they can spread it out. You saw what Tyreek did for Patrick Mahomes.
He never been that kind of quarterback, Bobby. He never been that kind of quarterback.
What he did for Patrick Mahomes? You saw what he did.
His headache is getting tremendous, bro.
All right. But I'm dead serious. I do believe in Tua. I think he's gonna have a breakout year. I do. I'm not lying about that. We'll see.
I can't wait till week 1, bro. I really can't wait, dog.
You don't think so, Adrian?
I think we need to figure out about these Broncos and the Rams.
I got the Rams, bro.
I got Broncos.
At LA. With Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's gonna have a Fields day.
I'm ready to get to Tom Brady. I'm taking Broncos.
All right, I knew it.
Buccaneers and
I don't want to slight my Broncos. Nah, I don't want to slight my pick. Nah, I think Russell Wilson, man, like
let's ride.
It's a good. It's what?
Let's ride.
It's a good matchup. It is. I think Russell Wilson gonna pull through. I do. I like their wide receiver core. Defense is nice. Cortland Sutton. Oh yeah. I actually think it's more even than you guys are giving the credit for. To be honest with you,
it is a lot even.
It's definitely.
I just got the Rams though.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yes, sir.
I'm gonna take the flip, and I'm gonna take Bronx. Let ride.
Okay. Let ride.
Gayest slogan I've ever heard in my life. Though.
Oh man, Jeff, don't worry. Jesus Christ.
That's no shot to the LGBTQ community. Just being honest, bro.
Buccaneers at Cardinals. Buccaneers at Arizona. Where we at? Matter of fact, Bobby, you go first.
Yeah, I'm taking the ball. I'm taking the Bucks. It's an 8:20 game.
Break it down for us, Bobby.
Yeah, usually Kyle don't really play well at night, so he usually play better during the day. Tom Brady. You don't see that stat? That's an actual stat.
Hell no, man. I never heard about that in my life, man.
Man, look it up.
Headache was.
Yeah.
It's over.
But I got Tom Brady. I think Julio's gonna have a 1,000-yard year.
No.
Bro, see what I'm saying?
No.
Now all of a sudden he's this 2002 again?
No. He's not going to have 1,000 yards.
Watch out.
I am. I can clearly see he's not going to have 1,000 yards.
If he doesn't get hurt, if he's healthy, which I don't think he will, because he's going to be on that. Right. He's going to be on that. Right. He's going to be on that pliability.
Upgrade from Antonio Brown?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you was going to say something crazy. What?
No, Antonio Brown he's a damn good wide receiver. He just
put that shit on.
That's
So who you got, Jeff?
I got the Cardinals, man.
You crazy? Give me Bucks.
Yeah,
I don't know when we talk about this shit, dog.
What you mean?
Well, you know he gonna pick the
no, I got the Bucks. I picked the Bucks in my prediction video, but
yeah,
it's just annoying talking about this guy on Christmas Day.
What?
We already knew we just did a Tampa Bay prediction video. Wow.
And look where it got us. And it's Christmas Day. Look where it got us. Come on now.
Y'all could have watched any other video except that one, but I really
no, don't listen to him. We want all the views. Get it, watch everything. But definitely check out that Tom Brady review. It was a GOAT podcast.
It's not. I don't know.
Well, I think that was good, man.
You know, Joe Montana dude was this, right? Just saying. And Peyton Manning, who's a way better quarterback than he ever was.
Debatable. Actually, it's not, because 7 rings. I'm going by your logic. Rings. 7. More than 4.
I got you. You give Peyton that kind of defense, you see what happens, bro.
He's the greatest regular season quarterback. And you know what? Aaron Rodgers might take that mantle from him soon.
It's been great, guys. Sitting here chatting for the last hour and 40 minutes. I think we covered a lot. You know what I'm saying? We still have.
You don't think so?
Huh?
You don't think Aaron Rodgers can take that mantle? Because I think Aaron Rodgers is the greatest regular season quarterback soon.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, period.
Yeah, regular season. That's it. Playoffs. Basura.
Do we want to talk about Zach Wilson? That little comment you said about him?
Oh yeah. If he when he makes his comeback, but he got hurt, so we'll see. But he's gonna be the next Aaron Rodgers.
All right, guys. It's been fun. This was a great episode. I really appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, comment. And for some reason, some of you guys' comments is not getting. You gotta figure out how to unblock whatever the comment situation I can get off. Say what y'all want to say. We appreciate all comments. Until next time, we appreciate y'all.
Peace.